This video is focused on how Satan presents himself as an angel of light, which he was said to do in 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verses 13 to 15. Now, to start this video off, we have to first go through the passage so we're all on the same page. For such are false apostles, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into the apostles of Christ. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Therefore, it is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be according to their works. Now, how do you transform yourself into an angel of light? Well, you do that when you pretend to be righteous and have the way to salvation, when in reality you don't. In the process of glorifying deceit, you lead your followers away to their end, as was said by Jesus Christ himself in Matthew chapter 15, verse 14. And in this verse, he told us, "Let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch." Fortunately, the Bible tells us the difference between what the real light is and what Satan is dishing out. The real light is what changes your ways to align with God's, so that you can be righteous and obtain salvation. Jesus Christ called himself the light of the world while he was on earth because he was leading people to righteousness, as he said in John chapter 8, verse 12. But of course, there's the supposed light that Satan gives, which doesn't get us anywhere, and in the end, if we use that light, we'll not live forever. Jesus Christ said in Matthew chapter 6, verses 22 to 23, that if the only light in us is not light at all, which is Satan's light, how great is the darkness we're in. Now, how does Satan sell this misleading product anyway? Well, he does this by promising bigger, better, and more real rewards than God does. Note the word promising. He did this first with Eve in Genesis chapter 3, verses 1 to 6, specifically verses 4 and 5, where he lied to her, saying, "And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die. For God doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil." Well, Satan was wrong. She and Adam surely did die along with all of their descendants as well, and their lives had not improved one bit by eating that fruit. Satan did this again in Matthew chapter 4, verses 1 to 11, where he tried to sell Jesus a better life and future than the one he had with God, telling him that if he worshipped him instead of God, he'd be able to rule the world. He also tried to get Jesus to do other things against God, quoting the scriptures to seem righteous, like in Matthew chapter 4, verse 6, acting like he was trying to help Jesus. In reality, Jesus Christ resisting him gave him a much better life than Satan could ever offer. See Philippians chapter 2, verses 9 to 11. But of course, Satan is still a salesman trying to sell things. So what is Satan trying to sell us in our own time? Well, he would use those in power, whether it be a pastor, a politician, a scientist, a teacher, the media, etc., people that other people trust, to tell us what's not true. Whether it be evolution, the world is ending and we need to save it right now, or us humans don't even need God, or if you give to the church, God will repay it tenfold, it's all for the same goal, to get us to move away from God and trust them instead. We were told in Ezekiel chapter 34, verses 1 to 8, and in Isaiah chapter 56, verses 10 to 11, that it's certainly not for our own benefit, but for their own. They pretend that they can see the future and give the people advice based off of that, completely disregarding God. An example of someone who did that in the Bible was Johanan in Jeremiah chapter 43, verses 1 to 7, where he told the people that Jeremiah, the one who was receiving messages from God, by the way, was lying, and that Jeremiah was trying to kill them all. So these great geniuses made a new plan to go to Egypt instead of staying in Judah, which God wanted. Because of their disobedience, God said that he was going to destroy them all in verses 8 to 13, in the land that they thought would save them. So the so-called light that Johanan was guiding people with wasn't really light at all, and led them all to their destruction. So what can we take from all of this? Well, Satan presents himself as an angel of light by pretending to be the one that gives salvation and leading people astray, So at the end of the day, while he's getting destroyed, all the people he was able to gather would be destroyed with him. So that's the end of this video. If you want to see more videos like this, then you can hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell so you'll be notified of when I post again. Have a great day, and I'd love to see you soon.